Okay, so here we are again with our cube. With all the lights set up, we can do another quick render and say, okay, great, all the lights are working. So what we're going to do now is color each of these lights, which is a fairly simple process. Let's go through and actually name each of these shapes so that we know which one is which. So we'll keep this one as green light. So we have green light. We can actually change the names within the outliner over here. So this one is going to be magenta light, and then cyan light, yellow light, purple light, and we're needing another one. I'm just going to go with blue light. Okay, so now that we've got each of those named, it's going to be much easier to keep track of which color each of them are. So we'll go to our magenta light, and we're just going to choose a magenta color. Come along here, so we want a little pinkish sort of thing. Let's fade that out a little bit more. Cyan, go along and get this nice sort of light blue. Yellow, again, we're just going to go through each of these and get a nice color for each. I might put a little more vibrance into that one. Purple, come along here, and that's looking like a nice purple color. And blue, we want a deeper sort of blue than the cyan. So, but we don't want it to be too much like the purple. I'll actually adjust it there a little bit more just to make it look a little different from the other lights. Okay, great. So there are our lights that we've just gone and changed the colors. And so what you can do is change your view and just do a bit of a test render, and you'll see that we've got this nice selection of different lights that just make it look a little bit more interesting than the standard color that it was originally. What we're going to do now is just group it all together so that it's a little more tidy than what we have here. Now for this tutorial, we're not going to look at anything particularly challenging. All we're going to be doing is selecting all of our lights, and then what you can do in the outliner is middle mouse and then drag onto the mesh cube, which will just make everything a child of the mesh cube. So when you select the mesh cube and you move it around, all the lights will follow, which is great. It makes everything one contained file, and this is going to be much easier to use than if all the lights were separate. So I'm going to go ahead and just hit Control S to save that, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.